painting every color for you, just to show you.
A reading for Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Nose. You got that? You in the right place. I'm burning the Palo Santo, which I already did. I meditated and prayed over the cards, Capricorn. And I'm going to go ahead and get some on you, right? Clear out all that negative energy. Excuse me. So that we can get this reading going for you, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, I call myself going ahead and shuffling the cards and getting it all set up for you so that we don't have to wait. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get this thing done in a shorter amount of time and we don't be here long. So, to start it all off, as you can see, there's something a little different. The Meditator cards, they're doing their thing. I'm cleansing those. So today, this is what Divine wants you to know. Okay? And it ended up being 2 cards from the Priestess of Light. I'll make sure, as usual, that I put the decks at the bottom of the deck. We'll start off with the Divine Masculine. And again, y'all know I always say energy is fluid. So this is not male or female. We all should be balancing the yin and yang within self, right, fam? So this right here is the Divine Masculine, which is the electric active power. Okay? Electric active power. This was the first card out, and it is the number 8. Okay, the second card out was the number 4. And this was summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. Now, of course, I'm not even going to go ahead and go anywhere but to the book. Y'all know me. This is our number 8. We're going to do the Divine Masculine, and then we're going to go ahead and go to the number 4 and keep it moving. Now, as I said, we should be balancing the duality of the masculine and the female. Feminine, excuse me. So, when you hear this, take it as it resonates and leave what does not for someone else. Okay? This is the Divine Masculine. This is electric and active power. Now, this is the card of Osiris. Look at Divine, y'all. The Meditator is cleansing and still we get gone, Spirit. This is the card of Osiris, Master of Resurrection. He heralds a time of active, creative energy in your life, and he fuses his own inner light with the powerful and eternal vibration of universal consciousness, being newly empowered in every cell and every thought. The hawk that sits on his shoulders, can you see it, guys? Okay, can you even see it? It looks bright light to me, so hopefully you can see it there. Okay. The hawk that sits on his shoulders has a strong life force and intense energy. This card indicates that you were entering this field of expansive energy at this time. In flight, the hawk has great vision and the ability to communicate with the spirit of creation. And this is an important message for you, Capricorn. You are moving into a time of great creative and productive energy. So let yourself consider what project or activity is calling to your soul. Whether it is a new business, a novel, or a work of art. Now is the time to focus on this type of endeavor. Your own resonance vibrates with the absolutely electric connection with universal inspiration and accelerated action. In fact, you may emerge from this time feeling not only reinvigorated, but even reinvented. On a personal level, this card could signify an approaching relationship with a man. It may even be a new romance. It could be a strong friendship or a business connection. Okay, don't have to be love. This man brings fresh ideas and dynamic energy into your life. So be conscious of any new opportunities, Capricorn. Remember, as you receive the guidance and support, always maintain your own creative intention and listen to your own intuitive voice. Now, Capricorn, there's an affirmation for this card, and that affirmation is, as I connect with the creative force In the universe, my own creativity expands and thrives. Of course, one more time for the people in the back. As I connect with the creative force in the universe, my own creativity expands and thrives. You know what? I feel this. I'm going to tell you why I feel this. I'm a Capricorn moon. Yeah. I'm a Capricorn moon. I have a lot of Capricorns in my life, so I resonate with this electric active power. It's got my juices a-going. Okay, it really truly does, as it should, because this is an electric active power. So whatever is being created right now, this is the power that's going to bring it into fruition. And Divine says that the number 4, summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control, is the way with this electric active power that we have. Okay? We got to be summoning power. And this Priestess of Night is summoning the power of the full moon and channeling it to the wild wolves beside her. She is calm and in control. The wolves stand at attention with energy of the quiet strength resonating from above. This card is telling you that you have far more power than you realize. There may be something in your life, perhaps a relationship or a recent challenge that you have felt powerless to handle. If so, it's time to focus on your own intellect and instinct on the issue at hand. Then muster up the courage to take the necessary action. It may also be a time to harness the unhealthy personal relationships that you have left unchecked. Indulgences and addictions might seem to have had the upper hand, but your wild impulses can absolutely be tamed. Remain peaceful but persistent in this noble pursuit of self-honoring and self-control. Be honest about your ability to prioritize your higher needs. When you summon the quiet yet powerful light of your soul, your intuitive strength becomes the central force of your own life and a resonant voice in the world. Okay? And the affirmation here is, I am strong and self-directed. I bring my inner power to every area of my life. Say it one more time for the people in the back, Capricorn. I am strong and self-directed. I bring inner power to every area of my life. That's how you summon power around this. That's how you do that there. Okay? The antler of knowledge that she got, but the power of the full moon. Okay? And we just had one, Capricorn. We just had one. And when I say, y'all, bear with me, because you see this is not even the normal setup, okay? But ancestors were getting it in when I did this whole, from shuffling all the way to placement. So Divine says that this is still your trust fall spread of your 4 cards. What you need to trust, your number 2 spot, your number 3 spot, your difficulties that you're overcoming and lessons that you're learning, and your number 4 spot, where it is that you're headed, or the outcome, right? And then we're clarified with a card from, this is the Lightseer deck. I'm going to make sure I put all of these in, and when I get to that deck, we'll go there. But for now, let's start out the gate with this judgment. As you can see, I'm itchy, because I want to get to it, because there's so much major arcana on this table. A court card. Let's start with this one out the gate. This is you. Now, Capricorn, I'm scared of you. Okay? Because this is you. And as you can see from this card, you aren't for any games with what's going on right now. There's self-realization and understanding that's going on in the spiritual awakening. Okay? This is you knowing in your heart what is true. And being totally transparent about that. Okay? This is an epiphany. This is an unveiling of something. This is you. You're showing up as judgment. Okay? Now, like I said, Capricorn, I'm scared of you. Why? Because okay, let's break it. Let's go ahead and keep going so I can break it down. To clarify the judgment, we have the Son of Sticks. Now, this is from our Hoodoo tarot deck. And this Son of Sticks here, this person is one who would be good at, because I don't want to put my own spin on it. Look, I got it right here. The Son of Sticks. Because it's something in particular I want to say, because I already know that the energy of this, the Son of Sticks, corresponds to the Knight of Wands in our traditional deck. Yes. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. Can you see that? Okay, now this is what I want to say. This Son of Sticks has the ability to do highly effective crosswork. Okay, and crosswork is our hexes. It's evident in the fact of the extra digit on his left hand. The left hand has long been associated with deeper mysteries, such as the devil or black magic, depending on who you ask. Now, the salamander, the red pygmy rattlesnake, they all symbolize the sun's power. Okay? Now, he shows off that six-fingered left hand as he triumphantly holds the stick in his right hand. He's not ashamed of being a polydactyl. In fact, he's proud of it. Okay? Now, polydactylism is, is a dark Mongolian spide's webbed fingers and toes and being born with coal over one's face. These were all physical signs that indicated a natural talent for root working. Now, we need to understand something, that when we talk about this, when it came down to the hoodoo, there was not a, I don't want to say right or wrong, but a negative or a positive. Things could be done agreeably or disagreeably. It depends on the situation, but all acts did not carry a negative or positive connotation. Okay? And my advice would be, before you judge, do your research. Because fear is false evidence appearing real, and we're going to leave it there and move on. Now, this Son of Sticks is equivalent to the Knight of Wands in our traditional Rider-Waite deck. So, he's loyal, he's idealistic, he's creative, he's enthusiastic. He's independent, and he loves to learn. And to have this in this spot up underneath the judgment, okay, where there is this self-realization and understanding and spiritual awakening occurring. Oh, do you see why I'm scared of you, Capricorn? Because to clarify that, you are making a choice. Okay? This Two of Swords, to clarify our Son of Sticks, which is clarifying our judgment, is telling us that you are making a conscious decision, okay, to be proud of the gifts that you have. Because you're realizing and understanding that there is a spiritual awakening that is occurring. And this is a gift. It's a powerful gift. And what you need to trust is the wheel. Now, come on here, Capricorn, the wheel. Listen, let me put this back. We'll pull it back up when we need to. Look at what you need to trust. Now, the wheel, it's meant to turn. That's what it's going to do. Okay? When people were talking about being on the wheel, that was like being incarnated to the wheel. Okay? Now, this is fate and destiny. This is a lucky break. This is what you need to trust, though, Capricorn. This is what you need to trust. You need to trust that these karmic lessons and all of this that is happening, this turning point that is happening, this cycling through that is happening, that it is all to your greater good. And it has to be. It can't be nothing but that. Why? Because you are in a spiritual awakening. And to clarify that you need to trust this karmic wheel that's turning, This cycle that is occurring, that you need to trust in it, is the magician. Okay? The magician. That is who Black Herman is in the Hoodoo deck. Let me move the Palo Santo out the way and put it over here. Okay? This is who Black Herman is in the Hoodoo Tarot. He is the magician. This is clarifying your will. You see what I'm talking about these major arcana on this doggone table? 20, 10, 1. I'm scared of you. Let's go ahead and pull up Black Herman. Okay? Now, Black Herman is the magician. So when it comes down to the magician, we already know what that is. The magician got everything they need to make it pop. Okay? Now, as you can see, this is Black Herman. And Black Herman, he's dressed in a tux and he holds the stick in his hand into the sky and it says power. Okay? He's pointing to the Zulu drum peeking up from the Virginia snake root bushes in the other hand. It's because his father was from Virginia. Okay? But this card is Black Herman. His real name is Benjamin Rucker. So aka Black Herman. He was the most famous Negro magician in the history of the United States. Okay? Now, this man, there's so much history on him. So I'm just going to go ahead and read what it says. One of the most interesting aspects of Benjamin Rucker was how he used this platform as an entertainer and hoodoo man to promote his militant Black nationalist political beliefs. To further facilitate his mission, Herman decided to relocate to Harlem. Okay, and this is of course in New York, which was ground zero for devout followers of Marcus Garvey. Herman had even claimed that he was born in the dark jungles of Africa and was the apprentice of a Zulu witch doctor. Okay? Now, he had self-confidence and a strong will to succeed, and he was a magician. Okay? And this is clarifying the will, whatever cycle this is. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. There is a spiritual awakening that is occurring within you, and gifts are being, I don't want to say granted, because you were born with these gifts. You came here and incarnated with these gifts. Okay? And right now, the cycle that's occurring that you need to be trusting in is this spiritual awakening that is igniting these gifts that you already have. Some you probably aware of, some you probably not even aware of. Okay? And you've had to make some decisions about this awakening that's occurring. You've had to make some choices. You've had to cut some things out. People, places, things, you've had to do some serious cutting because it's not in alignment with the spiritual awakening that's occurring. And divine is telling you that you need to trust in this cycle that's occurring, because you are the magician. It's magical what is happening. Everything that needs to occur is occurring. And to give you clarity on your magician is the Two of Cups. Okay? The Two of Cups on the magician. This right here, it speaks to soulmates and partners or whatever, but this right here is passion. I'm going to say that this is passion. This is joyful connection, and this is like the ultimate love consciousness. You know what I'm saying? That agape type, because you're on a spiritual path right now. You are activating this electric and active power. Actually, you have it. You have this electric and active power that you need to be tapping into, because you're summoning this. You need to rely on your instinct, your intellect, and your control. Because spiritually, baby, these gifts this coming on, these things that you've had to cut out your life, you've probably noticed, if you haven't done it already, that it's going to propel you into wherever it is that you're going. Okay, because what it is that you need to overcome is this Knight of Wands. Okay? You've got the Knight of Wands clarifying your judgment, and then what you need to overcome is the Knight of Wands. Okay? Now, the reason why Divine is speaking to this Knight of Wands, because yes, it does indeed clarify your judgment. Okay, it does clarify your judgment, because you have this love of learning which needs to be had in order for this journey to continue. But there is an issue here. There is an issue with having the courage to take the risk. Okay, there is an issue with hesitating and a need for more self-awareness. Okay, there are some things that you're hesitating on. There's some things that you're hesitating on when it comes down to the decision that you're having to make about this overall thing. Okay, and this is what the lesson that you need to learn. Okay, this is what you need to learn. There's a need for more self-awareness. It's time to have the courage to take the risk. You gotta have the courage to take the risk. You need to divine this. It's in my head. Like, do you not hear me say? Let me tell y'all something. If you could be a fly on the wall of my mind, when I say divine ancestors, they give it to me. Okay, they giving me the business. You need to be summoning the power. You need to be relying on your instinct, your intellect, and you need to be controlling this power, this spiritual awakening that is occurring. You cannot, okay, fear the risk. There's something that you need to take a risk on, and you need to go ahead and do that. And to clarify that, you're being given the Father of Knives, and this is like the King of Swords. Okay, but again, we're gonna go ahead and go to the Hoodoo book, because we want to make sure that we get the energy of the card that Divine is clarifying on the need for you to take this risk, the need for you to have self-confidence. Okay, is the Father of Knives, which, as I said, is also the King of Swords. And he's standing outside a circle of cornmeal. That's cornmeal that circle is made of, with a knife stuck in the center. There are broken timepieces in the center, and the big hand is pointing to the numerical value of a person's name. Whoever this person is, their time is up. They no more annoying. Okay? This is the quintessential dominant male. The divine masculine showing up. Okay? There needs to be some balance of the yin and the yang, fam. I don't care if you're feminine or masculine. There needs to be some balance. You got them both in you, and there needs to be balance. Because Father of Knives is coming up and telling you that, hey, on this, we are assertive, we are intellectual, we are analytical. Okay? But we can be opinionated. Okay? We can be real opinionated, and we can be kind of tyrannical, and we can be stubborn. Right? And in this spot, that's what this is. This is us being stubborn, okay, about this Knight of Wands energy. This is us being stubborn about our ability to go ahead and take the risk, to have the courage to take the risk. This is us being stubborn about the fact that we are hesitating, that there needs to be some self-awareness going on, and we're being stubborn, like, you know what, no, I got this, I'm doing everything that I need to be doing. But no, there is a risk that you need to be taking, because there is a spiritual awakening that's occurring. Let me tell you about this gift right here. Okay, this is straight from the Creator. And this is a cycle that you must go through for you to come into realization of who you truly are. Now, to clarify that there is a risk that you need to take, that there is some self-confidence that needs to be built here when it comes to that. of course, is our Father of Knives, or our Father of Swords, or our air signs. I know I haven't been popping off the signs, but I'll make sure you should be seeing them up in here somewhere. I'll make sure that I'm putting those. But as the Father of Knives is clarifying our Knight of Wands, okay? What's clarifying our Father of Knives? Telling us that you being stubborn about this, that we being stubborn about this, that we're not handling. Because understand, fam, this is our lesson that we need to be learning. The difficulties that we need to be overcoming is this right here. It's the Tower, y'all. That right there is the Tower. Here we go. More major arcana on the board. This is spiritual what's going on. This is not something that is mundane. Trust it. Okay? You got Judgment. You got the Wheel. You got the Magician. Here we come with the doggone Tower. But it's cool though, because this right here is in our difficulty spot. If there's anywhere that we want this Tower to be, it's okay for it to kind of be here, because it tells us, it's clarifying things for us. We doing this because we trying to avoid all heck, but we don't want the Tower to come down. But you know what? Check out the Tower. There's fire, there's flames. The divine is coming through with the big stupid lightning stick. Okay? It doesn't matter what you want in this instance. This is a change that must occur. And this is you being stubborn about this change that must occur, this risk that you got to take, which tells me it has to do with this decision. It has to, because this is the Father of Swords, and the Two of Swords is what's clarifying you here in your judgment. But dig, whatever this is right here, Capricorn, that you are denying the risk that you need to take, or the self-confidence that you need to build for whatever this is something that's not the average. And that's quite all right, because it's divine. And if that's what you came here to hear, it's fine and wrong with that thing not being like everybody else's. That's how you get it out here, being different. Okay? Being unique. Come on. Because where you headed? Oh my goodness. Where you headed with this thing, Capricorn, is the Emperor. Back to the number 4. The Emperor. The Divine Masculine. All this doggone major arcana out here. Did I say I was scared of you? You know why? Because you are a natural leader. You are taking action, calculated risk, okay? This is authority, this is power, this is success, and this is where you're headed. And this is also the Divine Masculine card. Let me tell you something about this masculine energy that you need to be balancing out here. Male or female, you need to be balancing it. You need to be working with it. It is a energy that you need to be working with. If you are not, you need to be. It needs to be balanced. Because it's tied into this spiritual awakening that is occurring. And it is the only way that you're going to be able to summon this power and control it. Because this Emperor right here, check out the board. He's mastered things, this board that he's sitting on. This is Earth sign. You showing up as where you're headed to give you clarity. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Look, he's holding the queen in his hand. He's won the game. You know how they tip over the doggone piece? He done took the piece. Look, I'm going to sit on the board. Look, I'm going to put the world on the board. Sit on the board with the queen. Now what? This is you. This is where you headed. This is success. This is wealth. This is material wealth. Capricorn, this is where you're headed. And to clarify that, we have the 9 of coins. Okay, now y'all, I don't care what deck is saying. I love the 9 of coins. Okay, I'm just here to tell you, I love the 9 of coins. Because for one, it's keeping in alignment with the earth energy. Which here you are coming in to clarify your Emperor with the 9 of coins. Look at her. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm just grabbing this here. Look at her. Now she lounging. Okay, she got all the trappings of luxury and refinement. This woman knows you probably jealous of her. So she dons a dress with a pattern that protects her from the evil eye. Okay? Now, if that don't work, then she has a Saracena plant nearby. Okay? Which is said to protect its owner from negative energy. Okay? Now, this is self-reliance and well-deserved success and prosperity from the result of hard work. This is a property owner. This person is self-employed. This could be inheritance. This is material gain. This is creature comforts. This is upscales and lifestyle. Okay? This is luxury. This is avoiding the bad part of town. This is enjoyment of the finer things. This is what we consider a classy person in society. And taking the time to relax and unwind, honey, this is where you're headed. So whatever this risk that you need to take, that you are apprehensive about taking, that involves whatever this decision that you have to make, that's in this judgment energy that you came in and showed up in, sweetheart, you're going to have to go ahead and balance that. You're going to have to go ahead and do that. One way or the other is going to get done. So you might as well be the person that, go ahead and do that, handle that. Take your own trash out. Okay? Because you don't want nothing mucking this up. Because the Ace of Wands, bruh, sis, look at that. Okay? Look at Divine coming down here saying to you, in your Nine of Pentacles, which is your spiritual and your material satisfaction, your personal achievement, it's saying to you, look at here, bruh, sis. Okay? This is what I have in store for you. This is new ideas. This is the arrival of inspiration. This is interconnectedness of all things. This is the ability to manifest any dang gone thing. Do you hear me, Capricorn, when I say I'm scared of you? Okay? I don't know what you got popping, honey, but it is magnificent. You were Neo last month. This month, who you, Morpheus? Capricorn, this is your reading. Divine is telling me, I thought I was going to need to clarify or whatever, but the message is clear. You know whatever this risk is that you need to take. You know whatever this is that you're being stubborn about. Clear that up. Because where you headed, baby, I want to go. Can I go with you? Capricorn, this has been your reading. My name is Skigh. It was such a pleasure. You know I'm wishing you love, joy, peace, abundance, wholeness, and total vibrational balance. And until next time,
painting every color for you, just to show you.